YouTube live streaming, and I'm about to send the YouTube link also to all the participants.
Sure. Good morning, Srinivasarao garu.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm fine. Yeah, I have actually a visitor from India.
Srinivasarao sir,
So,
namaste.
spending with him.
How are you?
There is some echo coming from YouTube into the Zoom. And I'm pretty sure you realize that. And once you set up Dr. Aruna, that's going to go away.
Yes, sir.
That's not. Once you are mute.
Actually, I'm making the YouTube live stream, sir, and I'm sending the link also in the chat box.
Sure. Sounds good.
So what we see the numbers attend participants, is it inclusive of YouTube members or only the Zoom live members?
Here we could see only Zoom attendees, sir. Somebody those who are unable to join in the Zoom, they are logging in the YouTube, and afterwards also they are watching, sir, the Zoom, YouTube live like the entire meeting is being recording in the YouTube. And
I'm just thinking about the part. When I say participants, is it total to both YouTube as well as Zoom? Or
yeah, I'll answer the question. On the screen, we have participants, that is 18. That's in the Zoom. Then in the YouTube, it will say how many are watching also. It will be given there currently.
okay. So
manually, it got to be added. We got to add manually.
It's really a pretty good response. Actually, on the average, here participants every day is about 45 to 50 people are coming. So YouTube number also, if we know, so that means it is very good, reasonably successful, this one.
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, I already announced today there is some swapping of the speeches. So the first speech will be the latter, and now our resource person, today's speaker, distinguished speaker, Professor Muniswamy sir from Andhra University had also joined. So let me start this session, sir, now. All the distinguished guest speakers, Professor Srinivasarao sir and Professor Kollaram sir from USA, and Professor Muniswamy sir from Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. A very warm welcome to you, sir, this auspicious occasion and auspicious evening. And thank you so much for sparing your valuable time to enlighten all the gathering who had gathered over here for getting some insights and thought-provoking things from you, sir. Thank you so much. And I also welcome all the delegates, participants, my dear friends, to this auspicious sessions of day 5 of our 1-week international faculty development program. Thank you so much. In this connection, let me introduce our today's speaker, Professor Muniswamy sir. Professor Muniswamy sir is currently he is working as professor and head of the Department of Statistics, Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. And sir is also honorary director for the Population Research Center, Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. And sir's areas of specialization is stochastic models, econometrics, demography, and statistical computing. And coming to his professional experience, sir is an honorary director, as I said, for the Population Research Center, Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, New Delhi. And sir also acting as a head of the department, Department of Statistics, Andhra University, Visakhapatnam. And he is a nodal officer for All India Survey on Higher Education, New Delhi. And sir also worked as a chief warden, AURS, Andhra University Research Scholars Hostels. And sir also served as chairman, PGBOS, and deputy coordinator, UGC, SAP, DRS1, and co-convener, Andhra University Research Forum Committee, and member, Central Purchasing Committee, member, AU Annual Report Committee, and warden, Science College Hostels, and NAC member coordinator. And coming to his academic achievements, sir is having total teaching experience more than 20 years, and he had published more than 78 national and international journals in a very well-reputed journals. And sir is having like the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare Research Studies conducted more than 33 meetings sir had conducted, and he had presented more than 40 seminar papers in various national and international seminars and conferences. And sir had attended more than 30 national and international workshops, and he had delivered more than 40 guest lectures within the university and outside the university also. Until now, sir guided 2 MPhils and 10 PhDs, and 11 PhDs is ongoing under the valuable guidance of under sir. And sir had completed more than 25 MSc projects, and he had organized many seminars, training programs, workshops in his department. And sir had published a patent and 2 books and 4 book chapters, and he had completed the consultancy works too and projects too, and 2 weeks research methodology courses also sir had conducted. And coming to his awards, he had got a very prestigious first prize and cash award of 1 lakh as a head Department of Statistics towards the best performance in NAC third cycle peer team visit in 2016. And he had already also received Best Researcher Award in IJIMER and CWARE SSRN in 2021 for his research credentials. And sir also received Best Teacher Award from the Society of Learning Technologies in 2021. And he had completed many projects as a principal investigator. And as we could see, he is always very humble, having all these credentials, even though, and he is very disciplinary, and sir is always very cooperative to his students and to me also. Thank you so much, sir, for accepting my request and my proposal to act as a keynote person of this event. Thank you so much, sir. And this time, we wish to hear from you. Over to you, sir. Sir, your voice is not audible, sir. No, sir. You just you are in mute condition itself.
Still, there's no audio.
Just check the volume, sir. Volume is slow down because you are in unmute only, but your voice is not coming.
Are you using the computer system's microphone, or you are using a Bluetooth kind of microphone? If you are using, I know you can't, we can't hear you if you answer. But if it is a Bluetooth kind of a connection, you may want to make sure the Bluetooth is connected. Or if you are using system's microphone, there is a setting under microphone to use the system's microphone versus an additional one, or external one. Under select a microphone, at least in my computer, the very first one is same as system microphone. That's the very first one. This is, I'm using Apple, Mac. So depending on which one you are using. Probably it is same because that menu came from Zoom. It's a Zoom menu. So under select a microphone, you should be able to see options.
Hello.
Yes,
We can hear you now. We can hear you.
Yes, sir. Sorry for the interruption. Just here, my power is also off. Yeah.
But your audio is not
No, thank
very
you for
clear.
yeah. Just remove your microphone, sir. I think for because of microphones only it is resound is coming.
So now it's okay. If I connected multiple. No, now is it audible?
There is audio, but it is not clear. We can
Hello?
hear some. We can hear some
Yeah.
voice, but not.
Yes,
Okay, go ahead and say something.
Yeah. So good evening to one and all. Is it clear, sir?
No, sir, your audio is not clear, sir. Voice is
Not
coming,
clear.
but
Now,
audio is not.
yeah, now it's okay. Hello.
What are you using, an external microphone or a system built microphone?
External I am using, sir. System built have some problem.
Right.
External,
There's no clarity. There's no clarity in your
just a
voice.
moment.
It's very hard to make out.
Yeah.
There's more noise than signal.
Just a
Signal
moment.
noise, technical words.
You if not, you share your PPT to me, sir. I'll present you over here. You can join from your mobile also, sir.
Yeah. Just a
Then it
moment.
may not
Give me
be.
1 minute. Actually, yesterday only, no, just now check it. My voice is clear. Hello?
No, sir. No, sir. Your voice is not
No.
coming.
Just a moment. Yeah.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Ah,
Now it is
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Yes, sir. Just come on.
very clear, very clear,
Yes, sir.
loud and clear.
Okay, I joined in mobile phone also. Yes. So, may I start the session,
Yes, sir.
madam?
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Are you about to share your screen, sir?
Yeah, I will share. Just a moment. Right. So, let me discuss just 1 or 2 minutes.
Yeah.
Right. So, generally, my topic is statistical data analysis. So, statistical data analysis is crucial for researchers because it is very essential to publish any paper or thesis work. The main importance is drawing meaningful conclusions. So, statistical methods help researchers to determine whether their findings are significant or could have occurred by chance, leading to more reliable and valid conclusions. So everyone generally generating a lots of data, but how to analyze? First and foremost, what are the types of variables? Generally, people are not known, and also the researcher should know the summarize complex data, test hypotheses, identify patterns and relationships, support decision making, ensure objectives, validate research tools. So these are essential for every researcher, right? So now just a moment, I'm going to share my screen. Now my screen is shared.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Just make it full screen, sir.
Disconnect type. Stat is connected. హలో
Sir.
అమ్మా స్క్రీన్ డిస్కనెక్ట్ అయింది కదా
అవును సార్.
నౌ ఇట్స్ కనెక్టెడ్ ఈజ్ ఇట్ ఓకే
Yes sir, yes sir. Please
హియర్ పవర్ ఫ్లక్చుయేషన్స్ ఇస్ దేర్ జస్ట్ నౌ పవర్ ఇస్ ఆన్ Yeah.
If you are getting any problem, you just share. Yeah, yes sir. It is coming sir now.
Yeah, so my screen is visible, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes sir. Now it is.
yes. So in the case of descriptive statistics, generally the researchers or the analysts gathering the data from nominal, ordinal, interval and ratio type of data. Our statistical analysis are different from data to data. Okay. So, but in the case of descriptive statistics, we are dealing with only univariate analysis. Like you see, measure of center tendencies, measure of dispersions, measure of shapes. Only we are dealing with the descriptive statistics. In the case of inferential statistics, right, it provides procedures to draw inferences about a population from a sample. Okay, so generally the researchers are gathering the data through sampling techniques only, but census survey, it is very expensive and time consuming. That's why people are using sample surveys, right? So how the sample data characteristics is equal to the population characteristics. If you want to study, we go for inferential statistics. Right now I'm saying just one or two slides of this. Generally you see here three categories of exercises is there. One is control group without exercise, the another one is gym, the another one is yoga. These data is recorded for heartbeat pulse rate data, heartbeat pulse rate per minute. Now my analysis is, what is average heartbeat pulse rate, what is the minimum, what is the maximum, what is standard deviation, variance, right? This is a descriptive statistics. Suppose in the case of inferential statistics, is there any significant difference between these three groups? So all groups performance is same or not? So may I go to gym or may I go to yoga to perform my heartbeat pulse rate, or any control group means without exercise? Which one is better? So how can we analyze, right? And also, is there any gender impact on these three variables? So we use data analysis techniques to draw the conclusions. Next thing is, this is also sports data, right? So food and nutrition department developed one particular energy drink. That energy drink provide these type of variable values. So how the sports type, for example, take only the energy, is the energy is produces in all the sports types of persons same calories or not? We can test it. And also we can test the gender wise, male or females is impact is there or not. But in this slide, one factor is missed. That factor is age is missed. Okay, but if the age is in the sense, the energy levels is depending on age is also. So under 11, under 15, under 21, but here age is missed. So you have to, as a researcher, you have to identify the factor influence. So here sports type is a factor, gender is a factor. Okay? So this is one thing. Then this is a clinical trials. So three types of detergents are there. Their performance is similar or not. We can go for hypothesis testing. Okay, later I will show the hypothesis testing, but this is clinical trials. One particular drug, it cures same disease. For example, you see systolic blood pressure, right? So three types of drugs are using. Is there any age influence or gender influence, or all the three drugs give same performance or not. So how can we test? What type of statistical analysis you require? So what type of statistical packages or languages you can perform? Either language or package, it gives same result. Only the thing is, language programming languages use a client server. Clients, whatever they require, we can develop the program. But package is already ready made. Whatever the applications are there, just we can use for statistical packages, right? So here in this, the management data, you see the people are which brand prefers more. So you see there is no numbers, brand A, brand B, brand C. So here is also, for example, is there any gender impact on the brand? We are going to test by using the statistical analysis. So the fields of statistics, right? So yeah, but here the space constraints are given a limited disciplines. So the statistics is used in all the disciplines, even in the case of linguistics, language, right? Suppose we in the vowel sounds, which letter is using frequently in a number of times in one particular page or in one particular document. That also we can study by using of statistical applications. So first and foremost, what are the roles and responsibilities? The first and foremost, the data analysis role is collection of data, presentation of the collected data, analysis and interpretation of the results. So making decisions on the basis of such analysis. So decide which information to gather, find patterns in collected data. So make the best summary description of the population and associated problem. So this is theory, but I'm concentrating more on data analysis. So the data analysis are of two types, qualitative and quantitative. So statistical applications are different from qualitative and quantitative. Let us see. So the variables are classified into four types. That is nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. Nominal data in the sense variable values are names. For example, gender have a male or female, income levels, lower income, middle income, higher income, right? So that is ordinal. Lower income, middle income, higher income is a ordinal data. Gender or area, rural, urban is a nominal data. Interval data in the sense whatever we have a measurable data. For example, age is measured in years, height is measured in centimeters. That type of data, you take it as an interval scale. So ratio scale, out of 24 hours, how many hours you are spending with your smartphone. That type of data is a ratio scale. Just simple how the statistical applications are important. I'm showing for a nominal scale of type data. Now you see, okay, just a moment. Okay, so now you see for nominal data, we apply percentages, mode, chi-square, binomial tests, right? For ordinal data, we go for percentile, median, rank order correlation. If the data is in interval scale data, we go for these type of statistical analysis. Finally, the ratio scale type of data, go for geometric mean, coefficient of variation, harmonic mean. This is the type of a variable and the statistical applications. This is. So first slide I explained descriptive statistics and inferential statistics. Right. So variable to variable, the applications are different. Right. These four. One is numeric, the other one is categorical. In the numeric, you have continuous, discrete, and ratio. Continuous in the sense the data, for example, the age is 20 to 25 is a continuous. Discrete in the sense only point. The age 21 years. That's right. So ratio scale type of data. Out of 24, out of suppose 100 marks, what is your marks? Suppose 80 by 100, 75 by 100. That type of data you go for ratio. So categorical data, ordinal and nominal. So income levels, higher income, lower income, middle income is ordinal. Nominal in the sense only variable values are names, right? So coming to the key consideration in data analysis, first and foremost, you have to identify the components of data analysis plan. The distinguishing data types. These data types are four: nominal, ordinal, interval, and ratio. Then distinguishing different types of analysis: univariate analysis or bivariate analysis. So overview of different statistical software. You are going to apply either SPSS, Statistical Package for Social Sciences, Minitab, SysStat, right? In programming languages R, Python, like that. So identify the purpose of the analysis or project. Then understand the sample understanding. This concept is very, very important of sampling technique. Yes, right. So this is the data analysis. A univariate means we are dealing with only single variable. Bivariate, we are dealing with only two variables. Multivariable analysis is more than two variables. I'm not talking about the factors, only the variables. The factor influence you are going to study in testing of hypothesis, right? So this is univariate, the limited statistical applications are given, bivariate, then multivariate data analysis tools. Right. Now coming to the my main topic, data analysis. So generally you see, what is this? Is this data is a statistical data or economics data or mathematical data or physical data, chemical data, right? May I say which data this? Anybody can respond. What is this? May I calculate the analysis for this? That is 57, 66, 60, 57. One column is there. May I perform arithmetic mean for this data? Right. Suppose I want to perform mean of this column. It is, you give the data to the packages or programming language, it gives the result, but there is no variable description, right? What are the values of this column? 57, 66, 60, 57 is a marks or is a age or is a salary, we don't know, right? So that's why all numbers are not a statistical numbers. Some numbers we call it as a statistical number. That means you can attach one statement to the numbers. That statement is column headings. You see, there is no column headings here. Now I'm attaching a column heading. Now you see. Okay. So this is the column headings. Okay. So column heading. The first one is the rank. For rank, there is no descriptive statistics. Right? Because there is no arithmetic mean, first and foremost, for rank values. For example, rural, urban, rural. Which type of statistical? This is area, gender, age, right? How can we analyze for this type of data? Let us see. So I'm going to give one. This is a cross tabulation. Here, it is not a measurable data. This is frequency distribution table. Gender have a two categories, males and females. Position is a two categories, subordinate and manager. My question is here, is there any gender impact on the position to owning the position? How can we test? Simple, you perform chi-square test. Generally, people are giving only percentages. What is the percentage of male subordinate, male managers? Only percentage table is giving. Now my question is, in a hypothesis testing, is there any gender impact on the position? Okay, so that if you want to apply, you go for chi-square test for inferential statistics. Now, coming to the descriptive statistics. In this descriptive statistics, it describe your data. In the case of measure of central tendency, everyone knows. Generally, people are knowing that statistics means simply mean, median, and mode. No, right? Statistics have a lot of advanced statistical tools and techniques are there for multivariate analysis techniques. So in the case of measures of dispersion, these applications are there. Now I am showing one data set. First you see the average of X is 20, the average of Y is 20. So what is the difference between these two? Okay. Both averages are same. Okay. Suppose I want to give man of the match. Suppose in the IPL, 2 players played, his average score is 20-20. To whom I have to give? Right? So based on only averages, we can't take a decision. Just to see the data set. I'm showing the data set to score of X and score of Y. Total is 100, average is 20. Both are same. But you observe variation between the matches to matches. Right? The simple application or my intention is how we introduce descriptive statistics. So mean only can't perform. So you see both series are totally same, 100, mean is 20. But observation to observation, some vary is there. Okay. So first, in the first series, you perform a range. Range means maximum value minus minimum value. First series range is maximum is 22, the minimum is 18. 22 minus 18, it is 4. Okay. The score of Y, the maximum is 30, minimum is 20. The range is minimum is 10, the range is 20. So in the measure of dispersion is which series, which variable dispersion value is minimum, that performance is better. You take a policy decision. Generally, you see in the share market. So now I want to buy which share. So generally people are buying consistency looking. So in these two series, which series is more consistent? So series X is consistent than series Y, even though totals average is same. Okay, so dispersion is high in the series Y, dispersion is low in the series of X. So that is the range. But you see, range is a crude value. It's depending on only maximum value and a minimum value. So in between you can change any values, the answer won't reflect. That's why it is a crude measure. So you go for standard deviation. The standard deviation involves each and every value. So in this, standard deviation of X is 1.56, standard deviation of Y is 7.07. So even though means are same, but now I want to give the man of the series to whom, X or Y. But certainly you can see X performance is better. Y in the sense the dispersion is only 1.56. So which standard deviation value is minimum, that performance is better than another series. Right? So this is how we take a policy decisions. Now I am showing one more data sets. You see score of Z. Here is also you observe total is same, mean is also same. Among all these three, to whom you are going to give a man of the series? Okay, so series Z values are nearer to the central value. Central value in the sense average, nearer to the average. So that's why the score of Z performance is better than X, and also X performance is better than Y. This is simply based on the descriptive statistics, how we take a policy decisions. So that is descriptive statistics. So one more application I'm going to explain in the descriptive statistics. So here the observations are only 5. You can say that Z performance is better without any statistical applications. Why? In the sense, all values, just to see the range, right? The range is only minimum. That is 22 minus 19. 22 minus only 3. Okay, so you can say that Z is better, but whereas here you see, right, observation size is large. So which series is better? Just to see the raw data, it is difficult to judge. So that's why we can apply which series performance is better than another series. Suppose in the case of share market, which share, group A, group B, group C, which share performance is better, which shares I have to buy. So you go for simply coefficient of variation. So all the advanced statistical applications are depending on, based on only mean and standard deviations. Mean and standard deviation. You see, the coefficient of variation is depending on standard deviation by mean into 100. Even in correlation analysis, regression analysis, t-test, f-test, these are all depending on mean and standard deviation. So here, coefficient of variation in the sense, which series performance is better than the another series. So you see, first you find out standard deviation mean for group A, standard deviation mean for group B, standard deviation mean for group C, and multiply by 100. These three CV means coefficient of variations. Among all these three groups, which group coefficient of variation is minimum, that series is better than the other group. So in this case, group C is better than the group B and group A. Group E is better than the group A. So this is how we take a policy decisions, right? So here in the case of exercises, three different types of exercises. So which exercise is better for to improve heartbeat pulse rates? Okay. So now in this data, group C means yoga E performance is better. Okay. But as a statistical evidence is depending on only the data, not by name, fame, and history. Okay. Only after getting the results, you take a policy decisions. So this is simply a descriptive statistics. So this descriptive statistics, how can we perform in a simple application is Microsoft Excel. Okay. So here I taken as control group gym and yoga. Just to see, I'm copying. Right. So this is the data set. Generally, we have to install data analysis tool pack. In every Microsoft Excel, have data analysis tool pack. Just to click the data in the menu bar, you click the data. Okay. So here, just to observe, data analysis is there, but this data analysis is not available in all the systems. Why? In the sense we have to add on this application. So how can we add on this Excel tool pack? Just go to the file, then select options, then select add-ins, then here go, then you see here 4 types of add-ins analysis toolpacks are there. Just go to analysis toolpack, you click this button and select OK. Now it appears in the data analysis toolpack. You click this button, here you select descriptive statistics. Here descriptive statistics means measure of central tendency, measure of dispersions, measure of shapes. 3 chapters at a time analysis it gives. So just you click OK button, it asks input range, including headings. Just you selected. Okay, here you have to mention labels in first row, including labels also I selected. You click the labels in first row, then output range. Here just click the output, here you click it, then select my output should appear in this sheet only, then click OK button. Now then you can select any one statistical summary. So I selected summary of statistics. First I selected the data, then labels in first row, output range I selected. Okay. Then click OK button. This is the analysis for 3 variables at a time. Just to see 3 variables. If you want to calculate by using calculator, nearly it takes right half an hour to 1 hour. If you have thorough by using of calculators, minimum it takes 1 hour. You see, this is for control group. What are its mean, standard deviation, median, mode? You see all the applications. Sample variance, skewness, kurtosis, minimum, maximum. Okay, but this job anyone can do. Okay, but what is the role of researcher and analysis? So after getting the data, how can we analyze? This is very, very important. 3 types of groups are there. Just to observe the means are 66, 71, 72. Then go for the standard deviations. Right? So which standard deviation is minimum, that series is better. Okay. So yoga is better in this case. Right? So this is simply descriptive statistics. For this same kind, we go for inferential statistics. Peoples may be known t-test and analysis of variance, right? So analysis of variance, the purpose is to test the significance difference between the means of control group, gym group and yoga. Based on a single value, we can analyze these 3 groups' performances same or not by using analysis of variance techniques. So descriptive statistics in the sense what? 3 variables information separately it gives. Control is separate, gym is separate, yoga is separate. But whereas in inferential statistics, all the 3 groups performance is same or not. That's it gives. Right? So how can we perform in the sense same go to the data analysis. Right? Here one way ANOVA is there. Single factor ANOVA. The application purpose is there any significant difference between these 3 groups performance of the means at a time? You click simply this button. Okay, so input range. Select including headings. Right? So here labels in fact row. Then click OK button. Now see, within a fraction of seconds, your analysis of table is ready. This is the analysis of table. But after getting this analysis of table, ANOVA table, how can we take a decision? So here, this is the calculated value and this is tabulated value. Just to observe these 2 yellow boxes. But how we take a decision, whether these 3 groups are control, gym and yoga is different or not. But always calculated value, this is the calculated. I am writing here. Calculated value. This is table value. Always calculated value is less than the table value. We say that there is no difference. Calculated value is less than table value. We can say that there is no significant difference between the 3 groups. Now you see here calculated value is greater than table value is there. That means what? There is significant difference between the 3 groups. That's it. So if you suppose in the case of share market, is there a difference between these 3 groups? Means certainly difference is there. If difference is there, which group performance is better? So again you go for the mean. Just to observe these 3 group means. Right? So here these 3 group means the highest mean is yoga 72. So that 72 means the yoga performance is better. So this is simply how we take descriptive statistics and inferential statistics to perform data analysis. So now here we see the data analysis. efficiency or consistent. So which applications we're going to perform? So efficiency or consistency, in the sense you go for coefficient of variation. Just it is standard deviation by mean into 100, which group variance is minimum, that is better. So significant in the sense ANOVA test, T test, F test. Or relationship in the sense correlation analysis. Is there any significant relationship between the two variables? But significant in the sense we are not going to study the relationship. Both variables are more than two variables are independent. In the case of relationship in the sense, for example, demand and price, income and savings, concentration of ethanol and optical density, right? Is there any relationship between the two variables? You go for correlation analysis. Okay. But in the case of estimation or predict, if you know the one variable value, you can estimate. Now you see tomorrow 10 o'clock, what is the temperature? Tomorrow 10 o'clock, one value is there. That is means tomorrow 10 o'clock is one variable value. You know that. What is the temperature? You don't know. How can we estimate? How can we predict? That is, we go for regression analysis. Okay. So simply in the case of regression analysis, you go for correlation techniques here. So correlation is a statistical measure that indicates the extent to which two or more variables fluctuate together. Just I'm going to see one data set. You see, based on the scatter diagram, also we can study. Just a moment. Yeah. See, suppose you draw the two variable values x and y. If the diagram is like this, there is no relationship between the two variables. Suppose you see the diagram here, from left to right upward direction, it is a positive correlation. From left to right downward direction, it is a negative correlation. Simple example I will show to you. Right, relationship. Here you see. Here water consumption and temperature. Two data sets is there. Suppose temperature is increasing. Just to observe, temperature is increasing. Water consumption is also increasing. But these two variables are a positive relationship or negative relationship. If both variable increases, right? So it is a positive correlation. Suppose one variable is increasing, another variable is decreasing. That means demand and price. Generally, price is increasing, demand is decreasing. It is a negative relationship. But based on the statistical applications, how can you identify this is a negative relationship and a positive relationship? So based on the sign, your answer is in negative, it is a negative relationship. If your answer is in positive, it is positive relationship. So how can you perform? By using Excel. So here two variables are there, temperature and water consumption. Generally, water consumption is depending on temperature. If you want to study the relationship between two variables, compulsory, you should have one is independent, another one is dependent. So here I am performing correlation application in Excel. So it is CORREL. It's a CORREL means correlation between these two variables. Just select the data, type the comma, and also select this data, bracket close, enter the data. You see, the correlation coefficient value is 0.96. See, the answer is in positive. Positive in the sense, one variable value is increasing, another variable is also increasing. That is the correlation means positive correlation. If the answer is in negative, one variable value is increasing, another variable value is decreasing. But how can we take a decision? How the independent variable influenced on the dependent variable in a percentages. Suppose temperature, how much percentage is influenced on the water consumption? We don't know here. So you have to find out R square value. R square. You have to find out R square. R square value means R into R. So this value you multiply by again this value, right? You multiply by 100, right? So its percentage is 92.6. So temperature is influenced on the water consumption is 92.69% is influenced. You can say that. But in data analysis, a single value plays a very important role. Generally, you see, suppose if one value you can reduce or decrease or wrongly typed, people are thought that no issue, but it is very drastically changing. For example, you see simply here, this value, temperature value is 83. Just to observe the result, okay, just I am increasing the result. Yes, just to observe the result, right? Just I am changing this 83, I wrongly typed as 38. 83, I wrongly typed as 30. What is happening? Just to see. My correlation value is 92 to reduce that 0.69. My R square value means how the temperature is influenced on the water consumption is 48.44%. 48.44%. Previously, it is what? Just to see, 92. Previously, it is 92, right? But now I changed as 83 as 38. Its correlation value is 48. Nearly based on a single value, 40% is reduced. That's why you take care of data entry, right? And also you have to see the outliers in your data. Sometimes the 38 may be right, okay, but based on this data, your entire analysis may collapse. You have to identify and replace the value. Now I am replacing 38 to 83. You see the R square value 92. This is R square is very important, right? Temperature is influenced on the water consumption is 9 to 2%. But remaining 8% is not influenced. Maybe due to variances between the observations or size. Here I taken only 1 week data. Suppose you take 1 month data, maybe the 92 may increase. Suppose you take 1 year data. So the sample size is also plays a very, very important role to analyze the data. So this is simply a correlation analysis. But what about the regression analysis? Let us see. So in the case of correlation analysis, in the sense, here you observe, suppose my water consumption is 99. What is the temperature is 99, water consumption is 48. Suppose the temperature is 105. What is water consumption? How can you estimate? So based on the regression models. Suppose you see in your mobile phone weather reports. Who gives that report? So anybody sitting there, whenever you ask the weather report, they may supply? No. Behind the mathematical models are working. The time series models, forecasting models, right? A simple general linear models, generalized linear models. So many regression models and mathematical models are there. The simple exercise is here. Just I am giving what is the importance of a regression analysis. Just to observe here, X is a price of a commodity, Y is a demand. Suppose if it is a X is 0, right, the demand is 3. Suppose price is increasing, it is a 1, its demand is 5. Okay, suppose demand and supply, take it. Demand is increasing, supply is also increasing. Suppose it is 0, it is 3, it is 1, it is 5, it is 2, it is 7. So what is gap here? 2, 2, 2. Suppose if it's 3, next is what? Obviously 9. So if it is 4, the next value is, you see, 11. Okay, suppose if it is 50, what is the value next? Right? It will comes, but it takes time. Okay. Suppose if it is 103. Suppose 123, its value is 249. Right? 1024, its value is 2000. But how it's getting these values? So based on the mathematical model, you see this. Right. So this model is y equal to a plus bx. You should estimate a value and b value. Y is dependent variable, x is independent variable. Always equal is divides two variables. Left hand side is dependent variable, right hand side is independent variable. Now suppose I have only the values of up to 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? Based on these data set, you can estimate the mathematical model is y equal to 3 plus 2x. I will show you in Excel. So now you substitute here. Instead of x, you substitute first 0. Instead of x, you keep it 0. 0 into 2, 0 plus 3, 3. You substitute x, right? One value. So 2 into 1, 2 plus 3, 5. You substitute x equal to 4. 4 2 is 8 plus 3, 11. Now you substitute x equal to 50. 50 into 2, 100. 100 plus 3. You substitute in the case of, in place of x, 10, 24. So you can estimate the regression model y equal to 3 plus 2x. But this regression model, how we estimate in Excel, right? You see, simple, you go to the Excel, right? Already here in the case of relationship, suppose water consumption and temperature. Okay, so draw the data up to this only. Insert. Here you see scatter diagram. To study the regression model, you go for scatter diagram. This is the scatter diagram, linear model. Okay, so in this scatter diagram, but there is no model. But how to fit a model? Just click any one of the points, right click, add trend line. Add trend line. Here you see linear regression models are different types of models are there. Okay, linear model, logarithmic, exponential, polynomial. Right? It is based on the shape. Right? Your x values, y values you draw. If the shape is like this, the diagram. Here it is, you see, it's like a linear. So you select the linear model. If your diagram is like this, just to observe this curve shape, right? You go for this exponential. If a diagram is like this, you go for, right, logarithmic. If the diagram is like this, you go for polynomial. This is power curve. This is. So now my diagram shape is a linear shape. Now I select is a linear. Okay. Right. Linear, and select here display equation on chart. When you click this button, automatically equation is appear. Just to see here. This is the mathematical model. And also R square value is also appears. Right click any one of the point, add trend line, display equation on R. You see R square value. This is your mathematical model. Okay, so this is ax plus b. You substitute here instead of x, it's 105. You see, this is what up to 99 I framed one mathematical model. You substitute here x value instead of x 105, you get the water consumption estimation automatically. Okay, so this model R square is 0.927. Suppose you change any one value, this 83 I am changing at 38, right? Automatically the R square is changing. The curve is also, you see, the line is also changed. Okay. But this model is only explains 48%. But which model is suits for this type of data? Just you click, right click, add trend line, right click, add trend line. I am selecting polynomial, second degree. Display equation on chart and R square value. Just to see. So here you see. So I calculated two mathematical models at a time, right? So one is straight line, y equal to a plus bx, right? This is a linear model. This is non-linear polynomial regression model. This is what y equal to a square plus bx plus c. But which model is better? How to take a decision is very, very, very important. So which R square value is maximum, that is better. For same data set, I prepared for linear model and polynomial. So linear model R square is 0.48. Polynomial model R square is 0.97. You multiply by 100. 0.97 into 100 means 97%. This is only 48%. When comparative to these two models, polynomial model is better for your data set. Okay. Now I am selecting one more data set. One more model. Right click, add trend line. Okay. Power curve. This is also different type of mathematical model. You see, this power curve is y equal to a into x power b. Y equal to a into x power b. Its R square is what? 0.39. You multiply by 100 means only 39% is there. So among all these three mathematical models, which model suits for your data of this is polynomial is better, right? So this is how we take a regression model in the polynomial case, right? Ma, is there any time to discuss or not? Ma, may I continue or?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You can continue.
Yeah. So correlation analysis means only it says the relationship between the two variables, whether it is positive or negative. Positive in the sense both variables goes to same direction. Negative in the sense opposite. One is increasing, another one is decreasing. But regression model purpose is what? To estimation. If you know the one variable value, you can estimate the another variable by fitting of mathematical model. Right. Now coming to the testing of hypothesis. Right. So already I told to you, statistics is classified into two parts. One is descriptive statistics, another one is inferential statistics. In the inferential statistics, testing of hypothesis and theory of estimation, two concepts is there. Now I'm going to explain hypothesis testing. But why we apply this hypothesis in the sense, statistical statements about the population. Suppose you see, general example is, what is heartbeat per minute? Everyone knows it's 72. A common healthy man heartbeat per minute is 72. But how we know whether this is exactly 72? Suppose I want to test. May I collect how many observations? Suppose entire Visakhapatnam data, it is possible but takes time and budget. So you take only the sample of observations. That sample characteristic is equal to the population characteristics or not, right? We can go to test. Just see, this is a hypothesis. What is here? I am always wrong about everything. What can I do to fix that? So this is a statistical statement, but that statistical statements to whom? About the population we are taking. Just to see the simple experiment. This is the population. These faces are the observations. Faces are observations. Okay. For example, heartbeat, pulse rate of first one, second one, third one. Okay. So totally here 7 faces, 7% information is there. But I have to pick up few observations from the population. Few observations from the population. So this is how I selected a random sample. But I don't know the population mean, but based on these two values, the sample mean is 20. My question is what? I believe the population mean score is 20. I believe the population mean score is 20. This is a hypothesis. When we reject or accept your hypothesis, when you are going to reject hypothesis not close to the mean. Okay. The sample mean is not close to the population mean, you reject your null hypothesis. Suppose sample mean is 20, your population mean is 35, you reject your null hypothesis. But sample mean is close to the population mean, you accept your null hypothesis. That is simply a statement. Right. So in the testing of hypothesis, generally one sample t-test, two sample t-test, multi-sample t-test is applying. Multi-sample t-test, this is analysis of variance is applying. Just to see simply t-test. T-test is used to test the sample means. F-test is used to test the sample variance. But the t-test is restricted up to only two variables. That two variables should be independent. Then only you can perform. One sample t-test is a formula, but you require x bar is the sample mean, mu naught is the population mean. Compulsory you require the population mean. If you don't know the population mean, it is not possible to estimate one sample t-test. Two sample t-test means, is there any significant difference between the two groups? Paired sample t-test in the sense, paired means here is also two. Okay. But the difference is before and after treatment, same group, before and after, you go for paired sample t-test. But in the case of two sample t-test, two different groups are there. But in the case of paired sample t-test, okay, so before training and after training, before training and after training, is there any significant difference of the getting the marks? So if there is no difference in the same, there is no training required further. Same group, but here is different. Two different types of drugs, two different types of shares. These two share performance is same or not. If you want to test, you go for two sample t-test. Like you see, this is one example. A fertilizer, right, mixing machine is set to give 12 kg. Supposed to mix 12 kg of nitrate for every 100 kg bag. But you take the samples are not exactly 12 kgs. One bag have 11 kgs, 14 kgs, 13 kgs, 12 kgs, just for sample. Is there reason to believe that machine is defective? Right? You can say that machine is defective or not. You go for t-test. You find out sample mean for this data, sample variance for this data, population mean is 72, substitute in this formula. Here, sample mean minus population mean divided by sample variance by square root of number of observations. Okay, number of observation. So based on the p-value or calculated value and table value, generally calculated value less than the table value, we accept our hypothesis. Here my hypothesis is what? Right, there is no machine is defective. Sample means and population mean is same. Okay, but how can you test this data? Right, so one more application I will show. Here you see two sample t-test just to see the data. Two types of drugs were used on 5 and 7 patients for reducing their weight loss. Drug A was imported and drug B was a local native drug. The decrease in weight after using the drugs for 6 months was as follows. After 6 months, those who are using drug A, first person 10 kgs lost, second person 12 cases, 13 cases. These are the weight loss. Those who are using drug B, first person 8 cases lost, 9 cases, 12 cases, 14 cases. Right? Here, just to see what is my question. Is there a significant difference in the efficiency of the two drugs? These two drugs efficiency difference is there. If not, which drug you prefer? So maybe the imported drug is better or local drug performance is better. So you take a policy decision. If both are same, which drug you are going to buy? Local is better. Why? Means make in India. Right? Imported taxes is also reducing. If something difference is there, which drug performance is better? So simply you go to the t-test, right? It is also available in Excel package. This is hypothesis test. You see, drug A, drug B, drug A, drug B, right? So where it is available, just to see the data, click the data analysis tool pack. My question is there any significant difference between the performance of two drug for weight loss? Okay, here two sample, assuming equal variance, you have to select two sample assuming equal variance. So then you select the data variable range, including headings, group A, then variable 2 range, drug B, you select labels, click OK button, simple. Okay, click OK button. You see, within a fraction of seconds, my analysis is ready. You see, the means of drug A 12 and this is B 11. Variances. Obviously, you see, drug A variance is 2.3. Drug B variance is 7.3. Okay, but this is the tabulated value. T tabulated value. This is this is calculated value. This is tabulated value. How we take a decision? General, this is the calculated. This is tabulated. Calculated in the sense the formula you have to substitute the means and variance, you get this value. Okay, so you can compare. Always calculated value is less than tabulated value means there is no difference between the two groups. But here how it is? Same. Calculated value is less than the table value is there. That means what? The performance of two drugs is same. Either local drug or native imported drug, performance is same. So which drug you are going to buy, you take a decision. Right, in your own. This is drug A and drug B performance. Okay, so now here what is the question? Is there a significant difference in the efficiency of the two drugs? If not, which drug you prefer? So you take a decision, either imported or native, both performance is same based on these values, right? Suppose my case, if make in India, you go for native drug B, you can suggest. So this is simply two sample t-test. So paired sample t-test in the sense, just to see, paired sample t-test, say memory capacity of 10 students were tested before and after training. State whether the training was effective or not from the following scores. So before training data is there, after training data is there. Okay, before training and after training data. Whether the training effect is there or not, how can you take a decision? Simple. T calculated value should less than the T table value. That's it. Okay, so that is available in the Microsoft Excel. Right, this is before and after. Right, this is before data. This is after data. After data. Okay. Here is also there, right? Before training and after training. Already its data is here. Just to see, I am taking this data. Go to data in the menu. Then select data analysis. Okay. Here you see t-test paired 2 sample for means. Paired 2 sample for means. Click this data. And before training, select the data. Then after training, range 2 you select. Then labels. Simple click OK button. Okay. This is, it appears in the new sheet. You see. Right. This is the calculated data, calculated value. This is the table value. So always calculated value should less than the table value. Is there is no difference. Here is what 0.3 is less than 2.26. That means what? There is no significant difference between before training and after training. What is your conclusion here? There is no training is needed further. If you give training or you may not give training, the marks are same. So that is before and after training by using paid sample t-tests. So this is simply hypothesis testing is in the part of inferential statistics, right? So I'm closing this up to hypothesis testing and a descriptive statistics. Arna, may I close?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I request Professor Srinivasarao sir, is there any questions and comments?
It's already quite a bit, 20 minutes past, but that's why I just left to do something. Basically, this is, it is fine. It's a very good talk about linear regression, which I'm sure all the students are very much aware of it. Being an expert, that's what I was told in the introduction of stochastic modeling. If the author has talked something about stochastic, it's a new approach. Because, in my opinion, that is becoming a much more important for the student researchers to learn. Because what happens is instead of adjusting for the error segment and all, the stochastic modeling, we can show the random function or something like Fokker-Planck-Kahn's equation and all. If Dr. Munuswamy can talk 5 minutes about the stochastic theory and its use for the future researchers, because that can take some of these errors and streamline it. With the linear regression, I feel my main objection is people simply extrapolate the data. I mean, here in this case, typical thing, he went from 0 to 1024, giving rise to progression of 2051. What happens at when 105? It saturates, it becomes a peak. So we are getting a wrong direction. Whereas in the case of, if you use this stochastic, in my opinion, the random function may say a negative profile, which may, I'm sure the statistics people there, he's an expert, being an expert, he's aware of it. But what I'm saying is the intent is for the future students, researchers, to think about this sort of application. That's why I just want him 5 minutes brief on the stochastic theory and stochastic approach. And then I did this approach for many systems. It was really a wonderful tool. Back to Dr. Munuswamy.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. But generally, models.
Sir, you please be in the next device only. In this device, your voice is not properly audible, sir.
Plan. Just a moment. I'm joining only in mobile phone.
Ah.
That's about. I'm leaving this.
Now it is okay, sir. Now it is okay.
Now it's okay. Right. Sir, stochastic process is different. Just a moment. Right. Hello, may I audible?
Yeah. Yes, sir. Please proceed, sir.
Amma. Right. So stochastic process is different, sir. Stochastic modeling is different. The stochastic process in the sense how you gather the data observation. The observation follows a time or not is a process. Stochastic modeling in the sense it is a random modeling. Whether you have to involve in your random model is a error component is involving or not is also discussing. Stochastic modeling presents data and predict outcomes that account for certain levels of unpredictability or randomness.
Okay.
These are the
You are
points.
absolutely
Sir.
you are absolutely correct.
Yes, sir.
I bring back your only example, your example.
Sir.
I'm only just for learning sake, I'm asking you, not the any causing reason. Well, for example, temperature and water
Water.
consumption.
Yes, sir.
By the you gave this example, excellent. So if I add the tolerance of people, see,
Yes.
for me, I may be able to tolerate 85 degrees. So I may not drink that much water. Somebody, even at 75, drinks a lot of water. So if I put a randomness, some number, like say samples, that satisfies your requirement. It's a stochastic process. You have two variables. I mean,
Yes, sir.
random. That's what I just wanted to hear through horse's mouth. You said that randomness. That is what I just want students to be aware of it. So if you put it, some lot of these equations, they don't have to massage the data fixing. So they can bring a randomness number and then approach this stochastic. In fact, in many aspects, it works very well. I mean, if it is easy for a neural network, not too many variables, this sort of stochastic process is using the Fokker-Planck equation that itself, in my research publications, I've successfully dealt that one. So today, you are a statistician, and the introduction says you are expert in statistic modeling, stochastic modeling. That's why I just wanted to brought that topic. It is excellent that randomness is really the
Yes, sir.
student. If they realize in their data set there is a randomness, so they repeat collecting the data and add this one. This is a wonderful way of fitting into their.
That's why I shown actually a good question, sir. Actually, I shown in the model is without random. Y means my model is only I shown y equal to a plus bx. But random in the sense y equal to a plus bx plus epsilon. Epsilon is also you can involve. Yes. Right. Right. Is there any questions?
Yes, this is Prakash Kollaram from Richmond, Virginia.
Yeah. Good evening, sir.
I think it was a wonderful presentation.
Sir.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Thank you, sir.
Essentially, there are so many models, they exist. Which you want to pick up, depending on the application, depending on the population. That's very well presented. Normally, especially in the industry, I come from the industry. We're not known to be really good in picking up the right model. So here I really liked it because that really helps picking an appropriate, correct model depending on the population and the application that we have in the industry. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir.
I request any other participants is having any doubts or any interaction with Professor Muniswamy sir, it is welcome for some time. Thank you so much, sir. Professor Muniswamy, sir. I know your busy schedule, even though you had approved and you had accepted our invitation and request also. Thank you so much, sir. And I think just today or yesterday you came from Delhi as the PM
Yes.
Usha program, you gone there. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time. And our next speech is about to start. If you have time, you please be with us, sir. And I request one more thing, please make this presentation as in the form of a paper. We are about to publish all the resource persons papers in our upcoming issue of our journal, sir, IJSCAM. So I request you, there is time, sir, up to this month end, you can make this paper. And one more thing, please send me 5 to 10 questions also on your presentation. We are about to make a testing program to all the participants, sir, at the end of the day.
Okay,
Thank
but
you.
definitely I will. But actually, as a data analysis, but it requires nearly minimum 2 hours, 3 hours to cover.
Yes, sir.
But 1 hour, it is hard itself to
So-
cover the topics.
We have some other plan also, sir. From these initiatives, we can have special talks, especially one person, one resource person will take and will organize different seminars and workshops also, sir. At the time, we'll keep you as an exclusive speaker in that program, sir. So I have a thought also on that, because all the speakers, they are giving their wonderful talks in this FDP, but they need much more time to give all their inputs. So we'll plan 2 hours or 2.5 hours, sir, in future. Maybe monthly once or monthly twice, we'll organize exclusive talks of all of you, sir,
Okay.
in future.
Let me add my 1 cent comment. In fact, Dr. Kolaram, he has presented on cybersecurity in an interactive way. That approach is a wonderful, so that the audience participate also with the discussions, and they don't feel it's a 2.5 hour lecture or 2 hour lecture. So once you are interacting with the speaker, both speaker as well as the audience get interested, because they are becoming an integral part of that program. In fact, on cybersecurity, that is what Aruna is planning for. I don't know how many hours that is. Those two parties, I don't know. In the same way, Dr. Munuswamy, from my side, I'm really interested. So the way you said, it's almost like from a layman to introducing type and going into different approaches, which is for the younger generation researchers can get involved. Have at least at the back of their mind to have a thinking. Statistics plus this. I am sure right now people only think about just curve fitting and maybe a Gaussian distribution, not even half sort of Poisson distribution. They don't even know that. Just Gaussian distribution only. So this type of interactive and elaborated talk will not only strain them, it encourages them rather than a continuous. So I'm definitely supportive. For Aruna, I'm supportive of this sort of long lecture, interactive, almost it's like a course type of thing to the students of different faculties. I mean, statistics students, there for them it is an alphabet. But others like us, who are far away from that one, it's a new way for thinking. So this is wonderful. And as I re-emphasize, please send us a manuscript by June, end of June, on this today's talk, because it is very, very interesting and it's very valuable for us. So please submit a paper, full paper for this publication. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much. And now our international speaker also joined. Let me introduce him and let me welcome him. Our today's international speaker, Dr. Harimohan Roy, Research Assistant Professor, School of Soft Computing, Gachon University, South Korea. He is about to deliver on a talk on effective utilization of open access reference management tools, Mendeley and GTRO, for promoting ethical practices in higher education. And it is my privilege to introduce Dr. Harimohan Roy, sir. Sir is a distinguished academician, researcher, and innovator, currently serving as an associate professor in the Department of Cybersecurity at the International IT University. Sir, is it... one second, sir. One second. Sir, just a second, sir. Kaustubh sir, you sent that the same Roy sir's, no? But here we got another affiliation and you have sent another one. Sorry for the interruption, sir. Please allow me to continue. With a robust educational background and a profound interest in emerging technologies, Dr. Roy has dedicated his career to advancing the frontiers of artificial intelligence, biomedical signal processing, and cybersecurity. Sir earned his PhD in emerging from engineering from the Indian Institute of Technology, ISM Dhanbad, in 2022 with a research focus on the detection of fatal diseases using hybrid deep neural network models applied to biomedical signals and images. His doctoral work exemplifies the integration of AI in healthcare diagnostics and showcasing real-world impact. Sir is a gold medalist in control systems engineering during his master's degree from JEC Jabalpur, India, and an electronics and communication engineering graduate from Vinayaka Mission's Kirupananda Variyar Engineering College, Tamil Nadu. Dr. Roy has consistently demonstrated academic excellence over the years, and he has taught at several esteemed institutions, including Karishma Engineering College, Gachon University, South Korea, Portland Institute of NJU PT, China, and Samarkand State University, Uzbekistan, and gaining international academic experience and contributing to global education. Dr. Roy's research interests encompass artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning, signal image processing, IoT, robotics, and cybersecurity. He has published more than 45 high-impact factor research articles in Q1, Q2 journals such as Bioengineering, Scientific Reports, Mathematics, Sensors, Expert Systems with Applications, and Applied Sciences and Measurement. In addition, he has authored book chapters and edited scholarly volumes with publishers like Springer and IGI Global. His contributions span advanced cancer diagnostics, medical image segmentation, real-time object classification, AI in IoT and healthcare, and ECG and EEG signal classification, blockchain-based security frameworks also. In recognition of his research innovations, Dr. Roy has been granted several patents related to AI-powered healthcare systems, autonomous drones, smart farming systems, and cyber physical security devices. He has also served as a reviewer for leading journals including IEEE Access, measurement, multimedia tools and applications, biomedical signal processing and control, and soft computing, and holds editorial board positions in journals like BMC Bioinformatics, Discover AI, Springer, and World Journal of Meteorology. Dr. Rai skilled in broad range of technologies including Python, MATLAB, TensorFlow, Scikit-learn, Metasploit, Wireshark, and more. Dr. Roy combines technical expertise with a passion for knowledge dissemination. His work has consistently bridged the gap between academic theory and practical implementation, particularly in domains where technology serves human health and safety. We are very fortunate enough, sir, to have such a wonderful personality today with us. We are all very eagerly waiting to hear from you, sir. Over to Dr. Rai, sir.
Hello, can you hear me, ma'am? Am I audible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, sir. Please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for this long my introductions of mine. It is not that much which you have elaborated it, but yeah, I'm really honored to be the part of your program. Basically, and there was confusion just because of my multiple affiliations, so that was not your mistake. So because of anyway, so let me start my presentation. So I'll share with you here. I think, are you able to see this?
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. So basically, I have, although my area is just like, that I heard some of the previous speakers on artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning model, but I thought to be like more generalized. And I choose the topic which is maybe for every one of you, those are even using or even they are not using it, because I have chosen the topic which is reference management tools. Specifically, I have focused on open access, which is completely freely available. It is not has to be not even pay a single penny for this, and these are completely free, authentic, as well as we are being practicing this one for a long time, and this is like it is promoting the ethical practices on higher education, maybe like research papers. I will try to focus on hands-on process. If students are here or any researchers wanted to learn it, I'll try to make it make it little simple, as well as they should be able to do it right now. So let's start with why we are going for it. My affiliations currently, I'm as a research assistant professor in Gach University, South Korea. Parallelly, I also work as a some of the other universities also, but currently I'm here. Let me come to this point firstly. So the part what we are going to talk about, what I am going to talk about is like facilities, and what is the introduction, why have choose this topic, and what was the main intention behind it. So what I have only choose two reference management system. There are also like EndNote and others are, but I have only focused on two, like Mendeley as well as Jotero, and I'll just demonstrate it. Maybe you'll be able to like it if you are still currently using, because many, I think so here there are so many researchers, they have profound experience in these kind of things, so maybe they are still using, but those are like new to it, I'll recommend them. They can do it right now with me. So here we are going to have like we are going to have stop plagiarism preventions, enhances resource organization transparency, because if you're going to use the proper reference management, it will give you the exact transparency. You're writing papers or writing any articles, all those things, because what I have seen right now, many young generation, young students, they are writing papers manually. They are just they used to copy it from Google Scholar or somewhere, and then paste it out. So it's like hectic task. And this also supports ethical research practices, because if you are going to use this open access research management tools, so you are going to give the credit to those who have already done the works, as well as it gives you the better approach, as well as generalities to publish your papers, as well as also improves the information literacy skills. And as we talk about promote accessibility, so I'll just skip this part, and we are going to talk about what is the basic referencing method. So all we know that there are so many tools, are efficient tools are available for reference management systems. So like we know that currently we may utilize Google Scholar or some general database where you can find so many research articles, ensuring the precision bibliographic records, because the references, when we are going to submit any research papers in a good journals, first of all they are going to see that whether your content, the references are latest or not, whether your references are peer reviewed or not, where your references are like it is of good qualities journals or not. So that's the good things which you have to look it out. Now, I'm just going to talk about what are the basic referencing methods and what they includes basically. If you're going to talk about basic referencing, so it includes annotations also, it includes author and audience details also, it also gives you the so many relevance notes and context. So instead of like giving on this much details on this part, I'll just try to focus on main part where we can see what are the references method and how we can utilize it out. So we know that what is referencing basically. Referencing means like we are going to give a credit, or we are going to cite someone who from where you have at least you have taken some ideas, or maybe you have referred it out. So that's, even if you have referred it out, you should just give the credit to them. You cite them, or maybe you just mainly ask them to that you have taken idea from someone else, isn't it? So this, it means that basically you are giving due credit the work which has been done previously by you or by fellow researchers, and this gives a very good collaborative a specific accomplishment of a specific referencing. So there are several methods are available. If you're going for manually, it will take a lot of time. So why we need referencing basically? As we all know that referencing is one of the most important part when you are going to talk about research, research papers writing, or even patent writing or anything else. So, and that should be validated, because I have seen some of the papers that students are using ChatGPT, and that they generate fake references that is not available even in domain. So that's what you should be verified, this references. So references are essential for academic honesty. It should be give credibilities to your work. It also help researchers and all those things. So let me come to the point. What are the I talk about benefits. So you can see that there are so many tools are available, like free to choose your own software. And when I'm talking about open source software, so open source are like they are freely available, you don't have to pay for it. Also, it has many benefits of it. There are some methods, popular referencing methods, which are available. There's a MLA methods. Like these are short methods of this: MLA, APA, Chicago, IEEE, CSE, and these are the methods which we have, like differentiating styles we have available. So I'm not going to explain this in details, because I'll show you in Mendeley as well as Zotero techniques. So let me come to the tools. What are the tools are available, and why I am going only these two tools. So basically there are several tools are available that, like project reference management tools like EndNote is very famous. It is used by maybe elsewhere, Springer, IEEE, many journals. Zotero is one nowadays. From few you can say past decades, it is very popular because of its vital uses as well as its open access use. Also, the Mendeley is elsewhere as well. Science Direct tools, ReferenceWorks, Citavi, among others are there. Are so many reference tools are available. Now, you can see that even you see the Google trends, in the ranking of. So number one, EndNote is this is not current trend, maybe like 2 or 3 years back, and I have taken the reference from in I think so this is a very old one, but even EndNote is being used by popular peer reviews journals. Zotero, Mendeley, these are the some of the tools. So EndNote is not basically completely free, so that's why I not use that one. I'm just using this part. if you compare with the like industries as well as some of the web-based tools, you also find that these tools are like mostly used. Okay. Like what are the features of this reference management tool? So it has enormous features. That means you have reference collections, you can make your library, you have like citation and bibliographic generations, you can generate any bibliographics, you can have like PDF and document management, you can manage all the documents along with you. You have search and retrieval, online synchronization, collaboration, auto extract metadata. So there are and the most important thing is duplication of detection. What happens when you're going to cite some of the references? You by mistake you cite duplicacy occurs, like you cite multiple references in your reference. So that is one of the biggest problem while writing papers. I have taken here the some of the like compared like why it is been used. So let me minimize this part here. Okay. So you can see here, like I have compared like Zotero, Mendeley, ZebReference, BibRex, and these are the open source referencing tool. And you can find that this is like not only it uses browse extension, not only desktop app and cloud storage, but it is also available for Windows, Mac OS, and Linux operating system. Currently, I'm using in my Mac. Maybe you can use in your Windows. It will almost similar. It is just there will be only little bit difference, and it can be integration with word process because we mostly uses Microsoft Word. Mendeley is also like it has the very good one that is called PDF annotation. That means you can annotate something right in your PDF. It has also cloud storage and like social features, and these are like if you're talking about like Java references, maybe it is like there is some, but it's a good thing is that it is like LaTeX integration. It can be, yeah, but in the Word integration, it requires some plugins. Similarly, BibTeX is only is for Mac OS. Similarly, if you go to Dozier and site you like, so mostly famous is like Zotero and Mendeley. So that's why we have chosen for this presentation. And I have compared it here. So the same thing, like, well, now we are going to use about Zotero as a reference management tools. And I told you that if you, you are interested, I can go through the very basics, like how to download it, how to install it, how you're going to use it. And I'll try to show it as a hands-on that in the real practical differences, how we are going to add differences and how easy it is to use this all. So just no need to do anything, just to go to Google, type like Zotero reference management, and you automatically will detect that available for Mac, Windows, and Linux. So automatically you detect your Windows system, operating system, and it will be ready to download. It's not a very heavy software. It is like completely free, open source. It is a platform independent. Which platform you're using doesn't matter. You can work offline as well as online, both. If you wanted to use offline, you have to save your references into your system, and like over 6,700 referencing styles are available. You can imagine that every referencing style is available. Data sharing, 26 data fields are available. 34 types of sources is also is available in Zotero, and you can link full text PDF as well as integration with MS Office, Open Office. It is even you can use in Drive. If you're using like online cloud storage, that also it will be completely here. It can also be integrated with your system, like Mozilla, or even like Chrome, or even like your is whatever you are using. So you can integrate with your this one. So let me show you how it works. So if you're going to download it, Zotero, in your system, and you can find it out. That is very simple and very easy to download. You can download for whatever the system you have. Automatically it will detect like it is for Window or it is for like this one, and then you install it in your system. It is a very easy process, and after installing it will look like this. It will you see that is if you'll click on Zotero window, because I have this one was for your window. So it will here this side you will have one library access, and here you have all the references which you have added it out. Okay, and how to integrate it in your Microsoft Word. So it automatically basically integrates it, and also you can use like connector. That means you can directly use this Zotero in your Mozilla or any Fire, I mean, operate this one. So for example, if I have just giving one, I'm giving one example for how you can use this connector in Mozilla Firefox here. And if you suppose you're going to search anything here like economic review, automatically it will ask you to select which references you are going to include into your Jotero libraries, and you can choose one by one and you can click it on. But I'm giving some of the example here, what are the things available. These are the library. Here you can make, you can create your own library. Also, there are some sections are available here. There's, suppose here, if you wanted to add a book section, or you can add document, journal article, management article, or something, you can drag and drop your any article here. It will automatically take the references. Also, if you see here, there's a second part. You have, new collections. You can add any new collection into your Jotero. The third thing is that you can create, drag drop option, which I have told you, that you just drag PDF file or any references, drop it out here. It will automatically take all, see this journal article, titles, authors, publications, everything it will take. Okay. Similarly, you can make a note also using this reference management system. Also, there's things that sometimes you are not having much information. You don't have PDF file. If you have don't only have article titles. So if you have only you have DOI number, because nowadays DOI is available for any peer references number. If you have DOI or if you have ISSN number, anything, so manually direct within a single click you can add. Also, you can search your added items in your library within a single click. How to integrate it in Jotero is in a Microsoft Word. It will automatically, when you just close it down, if you have Microsoft Word is open, and then switch it on, automatically it will show in your like this in your Microsoft Word. Here, click on Jotero. It will have some options like add, or add citations, or add citations. And here you have some citation styles also. Like example here, you can chemical societies, or like APA style, or MAS associations. So there are multiple options are available. You have to choose, and then you can start adding. To just add, you need to write only title of your papers, or maybe some parts of that your papers which is available, and then click enter. It will start adding. After adding, you can see that you need to click on add bibliography, and it will be added into your this one. The good thing is that you can change whenever you want. You can change the style. For example, if you have submitted in your Springer Journal, but that paper has been rejected because of certain reasons, and now you wanted to submit in IEEE, so you need to completely format your paper. So in that case, easily you can change your style, referencing style. Okay. So now you can make a register here, Jotero, because it will always take your library. You can always save your library. It will give you the backup options, because all the references will real time. It will sync. Also, it will give you, I mean, whenever you can include Mendeley references also here. You can extract your references, and manage. You can style. I already told about this one, but you can have the multiple settings options. So you can change the settings. You can show your data directories and everything. Before starting the Mendeley references, I will try to just take 10 minutes to show you if anyone wants to learn, in real time, how does it work, the Jotero option. So just I will show you, I mean, in real time. You can just need to click it on your Google browsers, like Jotero, just nothing but Jotero here, like this. And I think, is it visible, my window, or I should start sharing again, because I have only shared. Just let me share it again. Wait for a second.
Your slides are visible, sir. Just make it full screen.
Okay. Yeah. I just wanted to share the screen. Sorry. So just for a second here. Yeah. So I'll share it again here. Entire screen I'll try to share.
Okay, sir.
Now is it visible, ma'am, in my screen?
Yeah. It is visible, sir. Just
Now is it
make
okay?
full
Yeah.
screen. Make it full screen.
Okay, so just I'm going to search for Jotero. You can see, and it is completely very simple, very easy. Doesn't require any, what to say, any access or anything, so just you have to click on Jotero, your personal research assistants. You can directly download also. So just it will give you the options to download here. Maybe you see this here, just you have to click on download, and it's not a very heavy software. It will also ask you to download like connector means it will automatically connect here, but I'm not going for the connector since I have already downloaded. So it will automatically detect your system, automatically detect whether you are using Windows, you are using your Mac. So because I'm using Mac here, so it is asking for download it. So I have already downloaded, and then I'll show you how it look like after downloading. If you see your Jotero, it will look like this. That means these are your library. This is your library which I have already added so many references. Here is like I have extracted some of the references also. My publication, if you want to include your publication, you can include your publications also. Duplicates item, if you have any duplicate references, it will take here. Because it is my Mac, so it will look little bit different, but in your window also it will be almost similar, not different. And then you have, here are some options. Like here, if you wanted to add book sections, documents, journal article, you can add in real time. But the good thing is that this part here, you can add item by identifier. If you have ISBN number, if you have DOI number, if you have like PMID or AXRB or anything, you put it here and include. Let me show you one example. Suppose I wanted to add, here is my one document. See, one Word document I have just prepared to give you demonstration. These are the reference management system. Suppose I wanted to add some of the references here, like in my using my Jotero. So what I have to do, just I have to first add some of the references real time. I'll add reference management system. I'll search in Google. I'll go to my Google account, and here I'll search reference management system research papers, because I wanted to include some good quality research papers. And you can find that there are some reference papers are available here. I'll click on this reference. I need only DOI number. I don't require the title, don't require anything else. I'll just take this title here. Okay. Copy this DOI number. Go to your Jotero. Click on add here and paste your this one and click enter. And you see that it will take within a few seconds, my reference management practice students has been added into my library. Now just look at your Word file here, and I'll minimize it. Oh, okay. So I'll minimize. I'll go to my Word. I'm audible to all. I think so. Is it okay? Okay. Okay. So here just you need to click on add citation. Here click on add citations, and like you see difference management practice and students, click here. You can just type reference. It will give you all the which includes the reference here. Click on this part and just click enter. And you can see that this is like number 1 references have been added, number 2 references had been added. Now if you wanted to add multiple references at a point, single point, I can add any other references like this. Even I can include some, for example, some other references here, quality technologies, and include multiple references can also be added like this. Now, after adding references, suppose you wanted to change the style, because I have added IEEE style. Before going to the style, let me show you how you can automatically include these references here. So see that let me delete this and click on option add edit bibliography, correct? So click on this part. Automatically it will give you the orders 1 2 3. Suppose I want to copy this paragraph 1 2 3 and paste it here. Suppose like here. Okay. So what will happen? This will automatically renumbers my references, and also here also it will rearrange this one. If you want, you can refresh it. Now I'll show you how do you change your this style, citation style. You just click on different document preferences. Here I am going for the APA style, so just click on APA style. Okay. and then go to your document, you'll find that your all this references has been without changing anything, without changing your content. It is automatically references has been changes to APS style, like A is here, T is here, W is here. So that's what is the very simple and easy methods. Just you need to install, you need to include in your library. Just you go to your Zotero. If you want anything, just in a single click, here you click, you just add any DOI number. Again, I'll show you. Just go to, suppose for example, here, maybe I have searched this one. This is IEEE, one of the IEEE papers. So just copy this DOI number from here, this one. Just a second. Okay, I'll copy this DOI number from here and just paste it out into your Zotero library. Go to this link, see here, add, click on here, paste it and click enter. You'll find that it will within a few seconds automatically it will if your current internet system is okay, so it will automatically add into your library. And then once it will be added into your library, just a second, maybe internet issue, wait for a second. Okay, so this is the method by which you can include. You see, this is it has added this conference paper and everything, all the information has been added. And if I am going to write like comparative study of citation reference management, I'll again go to this word papers, and at this place here I will use add citations. And the latest one is automatically show you. If you wanted to search, you can search it. If I suppose I wanted to search for a reference management system, you see there is so many reference management system has been shown. Click enter and see here it has been added automatically. And also it will add into your bibliography in this order only. So these are the method by which it is very simple and easy and authenticated. That means there is no duplicacy and it is super easy to use. So I recommend, if any researcher, young researchers wanted to be the part of this one integrity process higher educations, you can use this kind of management tools. Okay, now I'll just also brief you about your Mendeley, because Mendeley is also very good reference management system. So let me come back to my here. So let me start from here itself. So the second tool, which is called Mendeley Reference Manager, why I'm giving both, why not only Zotero? Because Mendeley is one of the, you can say, very authenticated, as well as it has been supported by elsewhere, that is nothing but Science Direct journal. So that's why it is one of the good authenticated. I mean, both are authenticated, but Mendeley is being used by several industries, as well as patent filing methods and all those things. It also gives some of the benefits over Zotero, but this also have bit similar process, but only thing is that you require to download both things. That means you require to download your Mendeley Reference Management Manager for your desktop. Also, you required some other things which I'll show you next time. But you need, first of all, you need to register yourself in a Science Direct or elsewhere account. You have to create a free account here. And before creating, because I told you that it is supported by elsewhere, so that's why it is, you need to write some of your email IDs and password, create it, because it requires to make your library, I mean, like library to store all the documents. Okay, so here you can see that I have already if you open it, it will be completely blank. You will not find anything else. You need to add references here. That means you need all references recently added. So it has very good facilities. Also, it has grouping methods. That means if I'm sitting over here and I wanted to group with someone in India or some other countries, I can make a grouping techniques also. So that's why it is one of the very beautiful tools. Also, but it is required to install one web importer, as well as you require to install you can say plugins for your Microsoft Word, and then only it will work. So for example, if you wanted to install Mendeley, so you required install Mendeley site for Word, and that is here. So once you download this Mendeley site, you will need to open into Word, and you can say that click on references in the Microsoft Word, and automatically it will show here you the site Mendeley site references. The first time when you start, the first time it will ask you to click on get started, and once you click on get started, it will ask you to log in. Maybe it require to log in to, because sync your all these libraries. And once it will sync, again it is a very super easy, just you type whatever you wanted to include, and it will give you everything, a citation style. And adding library is also very easy. For example, I'll again show you how it works. It is the similar process, but only difference is that the library itself, it shows here only. You no need to go back to your previous places. You can search here, and in the site itself in Microsoft Word, it shows all the references. Also, it has multiple style, as I told you. This also uses very good features. Very good features means it can take your suppose you have PDF files, you can import it from your computer. It can extract from like BibTeX or any other techniques. You can also add manually, just to include DOI numbers or some identifier, and it will include into your library. The first thing is that if you click on add into manually your identifier, similar process just like we did into our Jotero. Only thing is that here itself it will give you all the details, like it will give you the author's details, titles, and everything when you're going to add your reference method. It also have the Mendeley web importer. That means if you are going to install web importer, so whatever you're going to search it here, whatever you to look it out, you can add into your library directly. You no need to, for example, I say search here cancer population skin, and if you see here I have installed Mendeley web importer. Click on this Mendeley web importer. It will give you the option which references you wanted to include into your library, like add into your library, and just start. Multiple references can be added at the same time. Okay, and you can choose, like this is the Google Scholar citation I have taken as example. Also, the good thing is that you can drag and drop any PDF file. If you have PDF, just drag and drop. Automatically, it will extract the your references, and it will take everything here. So I have just given one example here. I have drag and drop one papers, and it has automatically taken all the details, like what is SSN number, what is Scopus identifier, and everything. Okay. Organizing item is also very easy. You can organize, you can find duplicates, publications, you can find see the collections I have made here, like ECZ, TL, GN, Lunate, MRI. So depending upon your papers, depending upon your collections, you can make different. This one, I told you that you can make groups. This is the very good features here. You can invite members, you combine make collaboration with some other researchers. And the good thing is that annotation is also possible. That means you can annotate, you can write anything on it, because to remember it out, to make it, because what you have done, how you have read, how much you have read. So the annotation is also available. So PDF annotation is available. So these are like part. Now I'll take 5 to 10 minutes. I think so. I have already taken much time. So I'll just show you how this one works. So if you're going to use Mendeley Reference Manager, the similar way you have to do, just you click on Mendeley. Like you no need, because it's very famous reference management systems. So just no need to go for like download. Just only click on Mendeley. MEN. Okay, my mistake. Yeah. So then Mendeley you can type at, and you click on Mendeley Reference Manager. It will ask you to download here, download now, or you can, because if you have already downloaded, so it will ask you to download. You can, because maybe it will detect first of all your system, because now see again this is also detecting that this is Mac OS. So you can download and install. After installing, you required, because I'm already downloaded and installed, so it will ask you to how it will look like. I'll show you. So this is your Mendeley reference management, and I can show you that I have, I think so, included more than 1,000 references in my uh, here. Maybe if I'll go to one by one, it will take lot of time. But if I show you here by years and titles, or by authors, you can find, for example, the date I have added. It will show you from 2016 when it has been synced. So there is more than 1,000 are there, and then also it is super fast and very easy. It's like wow. Now you can see that here recently added, like today I have added, it is showing here. Recently read, it will show you. Favorite, if you wanted to add some favorite also, it will show you. My publication, it will, some of my publication automatically it has extracted. You can extract. And then on unsorted duplicates also it can find if any is there, and then you can delete it out. You can make group and collection as I told you. But I'll just show you how you can add references. So if you wanted to add references, see here, you can import from your system. I'll give an example. Suppose I wanted to import this one, like let me see if anything I can find in my any papers, maybe, because all are the maybe this one, let me open. So any references you can directly open from your system, or maybe you can drag and drop also, or you can use you see here, adding advanced AI system here, and it will take references in the top itself first. So if you click on here, and or you can see like recently added, it will give you here, see the advanced MI intrusion detections. You have taken everything automatically. It will take all the details. AI or intrusion detection system in cybersecurity protocols, network protections. Similarly, if you want to add like manually, because you don't have details, you don't have PDF, so similar things you can do. You can just go to your Google search, just copy the DUI number, just DUI is required. Copy this DUI or ISSN, go to your mandate reference manager here, click on add manually here, reference manually. Just click here, this one. It is very easy. You can verify that all the details have been here, your journal article, and just click on add entry and see that is the third entries have been included. Now, if you wanted to include in your Microsoft Word, so let me show you how does it work. So I'll start adding some references here, because this will not affect the previous references because we have added using Jotero. So you can click on references and see here it have Mendeley site options. Click on Mendeley site. When you start click on first time, it will ask you to maybe log in, because you require to sync your all the libraries here, and just need to search, because for example I'm going to search RE references. Okay, so it will give me reference management system, reference management practices students. Suppose I'm going to add these two references at a time, multiple, and you can see that it automatically it is taking, because I have my citation style is IEEE, so automatically taking IEEE without affecting the other text on other citation. Why? Because I have added through this Mendeley. Now I can also include some of the more references. So just click on references, and I'll use this one and some multiple references again, and you can use single or multiple references depending upon your this one. And if you see how to include your bibliographic, click on citation setting and click on this part, three dot here you can see, and click here insert bibliography. Automatically it will give you all the citation which you have included with the proper style. But because we have included the IEEE style, so here see this is in IEEE style. Suppose I wanted to change this style and change this style to not APA but something different. Let me suppose this nature journal, nature. So click on nature, update it, and it will change this complete citation style to my nature. See how this style look like. Maybe it is something very small, but you see this is your nature journal style. 1, 2, 2, 4 like this. So it will be simply added. If whenever you want, you can change. Suppose I'll copy this paragraph because this is 2, 4. I'll copy, not copy, control, and I'll paste here. You see, and just need to refresh it. Okay, it will automatically, if you refresh it, it will see this automatically changes to this is 1, 3, and the second one it is automatically goes to 1, 4. So you no need to worry about referencing. It will super easy, very accurate, very thing. And I recommend, if I hope most of you are using, because here are the all of you are most of them are researchers only, so most of them are using, but those are new to this program, this uh, FTP programs, I'll recommend them. Please use it. Maybe the recording you can find it out. I'll share this my PDF, this PPT also, because I have made it step by step. Every screenshot I have included, so it will be super easy for you to learn if you wanted to learn from basics. And you can contact me, because I have also given my contact details on my first slide. Conclusion is like, it can organize your all the research materials efficiently. It is not only for short terms, it is very long term, because you're writing thesis, you're writing your master thesis, you can writing your patent, anything. It is just a matter of very few seconds. That means you include it, and it helps you to develop research. It also include, it makes your papers more prone to acceptability, because proper referencing is one of the key roles when you're going to submit the papers. And similarly, if you wanted to know more about me, just Google it out. You just write my name. This is like Hari Mohan Rai, and you can find my contact details in here. And further, any queries, I am open to it. And thank you for, I'm taking much time if I am, and sorry for taking this much time. And thank you for patiently hearing my this one. So let me stop sharing, and I'm open for the questions. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Very informative, and which is very much needed by all the teaching fraternity, researchers, and students also. And I wish all the participants present over here will be benefited by this presentation very much. Now I request the stalwarts present over here, Professor Srinivas Rao sir. Is there any comments or questions to resource person? Please welcome.
I have no questions, but don't. This question time is open for all. This is really very, very interesting and important presentation for writing the paper, and it is appropriate for higher learned education. That is the motto, multidisciplinary approach. This is very good. And I am also glad to see that I am also from Indian School of Mines. So he is also my junior. Which department did you get your PhD? Biomedical.
Yeah, I was in electrical engineering department under Dr. Kalyan Chatterjee.
Department?
Electrical engineering department. Electrical engineering. Yeah.
Electrical.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
good.
I have done my
So
PhD
you
under
said
Dr. Kalyan Chatterjee.
you are a biomedical. Well, what did
Yeah.
you do in your PhD? What did you do? Is it sensor development or what?
No, it was based on pattern recognition, because it was biomedical signal processing. It was ECG signals detections method. I have done, yeah. And
Okay.
combined with the magnetic resonance imaging, MRI and ECG was combined approach. Yeah.
Okay.
Really, I have two doubts, sir.
Yeah, of course, ma'am.
One is you had explained a lot regarding this system. Sir, is there any system like this to analyze whether the journal is a genuine one or predatory one? Because the name itself looks like the same, But
Hmm.
after publication, sometimes it is getting as a predatory or cloned one. So how could
Hmm.
we recognize, sir, whether it is a genuine one or cloned one? So this is my
Um,
any system
okay,
like this to
basically,
categorize.
ma'am, yeah, basically 90% of the cases, the journals can, if the journal is like they're going to clone any reputed journals, so the ISSN number as well as their e-ISSN numbers, they should not copy it out, because that is that if they are going to copy it, that number also, that will very, I mean, it's going to be like they may keep their same name, they may keep like similar name, but they can't copy the ISSN and all. So there is two techniques you can find it out, not 100%, because 100% authentication is not possible, but 90%, 99% possibilities is there. Because if you go to like official Scopus indexing, I mean database. Second, if it is the SCI journal, then you can go to here. I'll show you. Maybe let me just give me just couple of second. Wait for a second here. And this is okay. Just a minute, ma'am. So here I'll show you the tools. Yeah, Clarivative, you know about it. So just you can make a like just a second. Okay. So this is like, I'll just give me a second to log in it out so that I can show you. So this is like Clarivative, Access Clarivative. Here, if any journal is SCI, or if even they have cloned it, so you just need required. Maybe I have forgot the password, because after a long time I'm logging it out. Let me check if it works. So this is here you will find completely authenticated, and you can find it is the, I'll share the link also. If you required, you can search it out, any journal. Only you need to like you required ISSN or ESSN number, or its journal name. Maybe if they can copy the journal name, but they can't copy the ISSN or ESSN, because this is like copyright access. Okay. So if they are going to copy it ISSN number, they can be like caught in fraud or something like that. So you can search any journal. For example, if you're going to search for mathematics here, it will give you all the journals which is in SCI or ESCI journal only, or SSCI journal only, and you can find it out. It will give you all the details, when it was included, what is frequency, what is its here you can find that the mathematics journal EISSN number, it's like MDPI is indexing also, it is in Q1 or Q2, everything it will give you details, how it has been gained, its impact factors, also everything you can find it out. So this is the one thing for SCI journal, and Scopus database is for that purpose, ma'am. This is the only method by which we can find it out. I think so. Maybe it will be useful for you if you can do it. Check it out.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And another doubt or another question to you is entirely different from this presentation. Like I had gone through your total biography. So you are
Yeah,
all
ma'am. Yeah.
almost into biomedical. So
Mhm.
I had one doubt since last 5 to 6 years.
Okay.
Sir, one NT scan machine had been discovered, sir. NT scan, nuchal thickening. Nuchal
Okay.
thickening, which will give the womb, whatever the fetus present in the mother's womb, they will give some thickening of some rating of the thickening like 3.5 to something.
Okay.
So if
Mhm.
that is less than 3.5, there will be some problems in future for the child. So they are
Okay.
suggesting for to abort that child. So,
Mhm.
my question here is, after getting that new NT scan in the 3rd month, so can we have any medicated medicines, sir, to give to the mother, which can enhance that NT, and any futuristic like
Ma'am,
application?
because Yeah, I'm just sorry for interrupting, but I can only suggest one thing. See, AI and ML can be boon or curse both. Okay, and the boon in the like you can give the you can have the predictions. For example, whatever we are doing nowadays, because there are so many experts are sitting over here. So what we are doing, we are taking the previous data, and everything is the game of data. If you have and the area which you are suggesting it out, really it's a new, I mean, if you're going to do research on this area, literally it will give you the good publication, because NT scan is not at all much popular in the case of publication. You can find ECG, you can find MRI, you can find gastro style and everything, but this area is really good. So what I can suggest, you can not in the in I'll give you the detail about medicine, because we are only, we can give you the image processing techniques, we can give you the signal processing techniques and all those things. So if you have the data, and based on the like previous history of data, we can suggest the predictions that how we can cope up with it, whether we can make some changes in the history, future history also, which future history also or not. So that everything can be done based on, because we have today deep learning model, we can extract the appropriate portion also, if it is like shows something is found in that scan. Okay, so like, because that called segmentation process, we can apply segmentation process, we can like predictions process. So that is in our field, it can be possible to find predictability predictions in futures, how we can make some changes, how we can do something, but not in the case of medicine, because medicine is completely different area. So that's what only I can suggest.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I
Most
request
welcome.
anyone from the participant side, if you wish to interact with sir, because it is a very good opportunity for all of us, because we may not meet him again and again. So sir is available with us. If anybody wish to have interaction or any doubts or any questions to sir, it is welcome.
Yeah, most welcome. Actually, I am really little bit apologetic from my side, because I thought that I may have this hands-on session, because maybe it will take 1 hour approximately, because maybe some young researchers wanted to learn these tools, but I was a bit fast, because here the time is a bit late. I
Yeah,
am
yeah.
currently so
Exactly,
that's
sir.
why I
That's
was a
what
little bit fast.
I had announced just before you joined.
Mm,
So all the resource persons came to this FDP are very good, and their talks are very informative and very useful for this generation and researchers and teachers. So we are planning a separate sessions also basing on the availability and timings of the resource persons, sir. So definitely we'll come back to you again, and we won't leave you. Definitely, we'll keep a session exclusively for you, keeping like 2 hours or 2.5 hours for hands-on training also, sir. There is a plan from Sigvi Foundation in future also. And
Thank you.
today, Sigvi Foundation is it's a privilege and a pleasure to have such a wonderful personality, which delivered a great lecture, which is very useful, very informative, and very thought-provoking and um, encouraging also, sir. Thank you so much. Anybody else, please?
Yes, this is Prakash Kollaram from Richmond, Virginia, USA. It was a wonderful presentation showing how we can take advantage of the technology and very highly effectively put together a research paper or even write a book. I can extend this concept to write a book also. It
Yeah.
was very, very useful. I'm sure behind the Google tool app, there is AI they are using. There's no doubt about it. Thank you very much. It was a wonderful presentation. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. I mean, really, it's I mean, appreciation. Your appreciation is really, it means a lot for us, and because we are still in learning process. We still are learning. We are participating in various conferences, various research programs, and we are learning, and also we are trying to make give some guidelines to our young researchers, young generations. So it is really, lot to me. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Srinivas sir.
Yeah, I have one complementing suggestion. Your talk is really, really useful. And I was amazed how simplified the referencing system has provided. I mean, as an old timer, we believe in looking at the paper and then make a copy of it and then type it, all those things. Everything has been avoided by this one. I'm really thrilled. There is another important point, particularly for you, not only for others also. SIDBI Foundation, in its wisdom, has a program to make awards based on the experience and all those things, which benefits in their career. If you are interested in any of the ever possible this one, please contact Aruna. You talk to her, and then if there is some sort of thing, if Aruna said, no, you deserve something, uh, I mean, I'm sure I can nominate. I have no problem. Talk to her, and because these certificates and awards, they pay a good payoff for people who are emerging in their careers, either an educational career or industry, whatever it is. Okay, so
Thank you
that
very
is
much, sir. It's really
it is.
honored to be like giving such a wonderful thought about me. But really, I'm also in the learning process, and you people are like we learn from something from in this kind of FTP or events. We are in learning phase, and we think that okay, when we are going to interact with some of these platforms, not only we are giving our thoughts and our idea, but also we are learning from like eminent personality like you. So it will be
Yeah.
pleasure always mine. Thank you so much.
As I said, if you, that one recognition is important
Yeah.
these days. See, the reason is for me, my times are over. I mean, I don't care. I may have so many. In fact, my friend, there is one guy who retired from World Bank. When I went to his office, in his house, in his office room, on all four walls filled with mementos from different. In fact, even Dr.
Mhm.
Kollaram, if you see his office full of mementos, so these are all a satisfaction. I have done this one. So
So
on that one, being again from my alma mater, Indian School of Mines, maybe I'm biased on that one. I don't know. You can contact Aruna about it because there are some protocols you have to go through. So I can nominate, no problem on that one. Please
thank you
keep
very
that
much.
in mind. And congratulations, a wonderful talk, wonderful, wonderful talk. In the
Thank you.
audience, anybody, if you don't ask him questions, you don't know what you are missing. Particularly junior researcher, he made how easy to write a thesis. In the thesis, the main part, we used to spend time, quite a bit of time, on writing the literature review. Here, he's showing a simplified solution for your area, whatever area you are. I mean, his talk doesn't uh, deal with only in education. Anything you may say, astronomy, astrophysics, astrobiology. One time, one kid said, what is your interest?" "Oh, astrobiology." I said, "What does it mean? It looks very strange." He said, "I don't know. I don't care." This is a 5-year-old kid saying to me that he want to be an astrobiologist. So any subject, this applies, and he is giving his welcoming arms to any of these listeners, participants. You need any help, he said he will, with open arms, he's helpful, going to help you. Okay, any questions, please ask now.
Request
Hello.
participant side, please ask any questions to sir.
Yeah, hello, sir. This is Miss Soumya, and it
Hi.
was really very wonderful and informative session. And I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe it may sound silly, but still I want to
No,
clarify it. So, like when we are using this Zotero or certain things, so when we are screening for AI detection or plagiarism, doesn't it show that, sir?
in plagiarisms, you are talking about this reference management. If you are using the references using these tools, whether it will be detected in a plagiarisms or not. Am I right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. See, any journals or any research articles, conferences, they are not considered references as a plagiarism tools, because this is the ethical guidelines or ethical citations. Okay, so even if you are using manually or if you're using as tools or whatever it may be, don't worry about citations being as a plagiarisms, because plagiarisms is only counted when it is written as a text or image or anything else. So references will never be counted even if it is detected in your any authenticated plagiarism softwares, but that not be counted as a plagiarisms. It is because you are using references, and references is must. So don't worry about plagiarisms, because it is not counted even you are using whatever the method. This will simplify why I am promoting this one, because when I was writing my thesis, I was writing this one. Some of my friends, they use just like Rao sir told me that they are like copying one by one, and some paragraph has been changed, what they are doing, like again everything from numbering 1 to 13, everything has been changed. So I thought, okay, let me learn something, because we are nowadays everything is available, chat gpt, google, youtube. So if you're not going to be benefited from this, there is no use of it. Okay, so that's why we learn. And now it's for even if I'm going to write one page of like article or something, I always use this reference management system, because it makes you super easy, because you are just going to pick something from your library. So I will suggest it's not too difficult. It is only matter of 1 hour or 2 hour you can spend in your entire day. And you can, it is my, you can say, responsibility. I will make you super expert in this, making learning this management system, because I know that some of my students, they are writing papers, but referencing is really headache for us, because we have to do again that referencing again and again. So if you're going to use this tool, it will be very easy for you, and it is not tough. I'll share this slide also. It has all the screenshot, all the methods, also the links, everything. So you can do this also. And if you require, you can contact me. I'll be maybe available not on simple call, but you can use any method like WhatsApp or maybe like any other methods to contact me.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Welcome, ma'am. Welcome.
Anybody else wish to interact with sir? Because we should not waste their valuable time. I request anyone, please, if you wish to interact with sir, it is welcome. I request Dr. Kaustubh Kumar sir to please give a vote of thanks for this session, sir.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, and sir, good evening, sir. Dr. Professor Hari Mohan Rai, sir. Actually, ma'am, I was eagerly waiting for my turn. I was eagerly waiting for my turn, because what I thought, if I will start speaking to sir, maybe other participants' time will get reduced. So, sir, first of all, I just want to thanks from the bottom of my heart. And there are a lot of things thankful about. Ma'am, actually, here all Srinivas sir is there, Prakash Rao sir is there. Ma'am, in my career and sir, in my career, two things are the turning points. While I came to my BTech, actually during the year 2000, just 2 minutes, sir, 2 minutes, sir. During the year 2007, one textbook I used to study by that time, still I think in Andhra the textbook is very important, that is AP Godse and Buxi textbook, digital electronics and all. Those books are very important and those books are very simple to understand for any student of BTech level. So that book I used to study in as a real-time book. And ma'am, actually how much I have learned from the textbook, the same or maybe more than that, I have learned from the Dr. Hari Mohan Roy, sir. That is the matlab, biggest change in my life. And ma'am, already were knowing I have worked in Andhra. So sir is the reason why I came to North India and why I came to the Dronacharya. Because the moment sir asked me, Kaustubh, you have to join to Dronacharya, I have not seen anything since sir was saying, so I came. And ma'am, during the so many events, you used to praise me like, sir, you are good in this talk or robotics or this and that. Ma'am, actually, sir will not say with his mouth, but actually what I am presenting or that is not even the 5% of what I am, what is Hari Mohan Rai, sir. Very silent person, very, how to say, matlab, full of knowledge, knowledgeable, very helping heart. And there are many things. So that is the quality of Dr. Hari Mohan Rai, sir. And ma'am, whatever sir is teaching here, I had the privilege to study from him, actually using my laptop. He just taught me, you install Zotero, you see here. Then I used to ask where I have to see. You see here, you look here, like that, like a tuition he taught to me how to use the Zotero. So ma'am, actually, if I will start speaking, that itself, it will become like a FDP. So sir, thank you so much. Actually, you came here since I have worked with you. I am your junior during your BTech. And ma'am, you see, actually, while I came in first year, sir was in final year. And see his connectivity and observation, how keen and how much caring. Actually, generally nowadays, sir, if you are seeing, there is no connection between first year and second year students. But sir was final year, I was in first year, and sir has given a, I don't know, I am flying like anything. So sir has given a punk to me. Actually, so that is the thing. So sir, thank you so much. And in my all the meetings, in my all the whatever things I'm starting in my life, in my career, I know very well you are one of the person feeling so happy. If even though a small work also, if I'm doing, you are encouraging me a lot. And not to me, like me, many students are there. Ma'am, sir is the just 2-3 things I want to tell. Actually, sir has introduced in Dronacharya, first of all, what is hackathon, Smart India Hackathon. And during his region, students went there and they were the winner. That was the first batch they won during hackathon. They went in Bangalore, if I'm not wrong, sir. And after that, sir has made that culture, robotics lab, that humanoid, and SCI journal publication and all, R&D activities. So there are a lot of things. And ma'am, actually, if you will see my profile, we are under 100 in citation. And if you will see, sir, 5,000, 6,000 like that, sometimes I'm saying my citation is not increasing. What should I do? Sir is saying, don't worry, Kaustubh, just keep on working. One day it will increase. So that is his level. So we can ask even simple question to sir. He will never feel any kind of like surprising why he is asking like that. So that is his quality. So sir, lot of things we have learned and a generation is learning from you. Actually, not only I came here from Dronacharya, many students, ma'am, now they are working in South Korea. Actually, recently one boy is there, Aditya, he was 2 times winner of a Smart India Hackathon, and now he shifted to Korea. Lot of opportunities, it's came to my way also, sir has provided. But because of some concern, I am unable to move at present. But sir, thank you so much for accepting the invitation, for coming here, for giving the golden words. And there are many things. So ma'am, I promised you I will just give my heart to Siddhi Foundation. So he is one of my heart and I given to you. So hereafter you can contact directly to sir for any kind of advisory kind of things or for any kind of movement. He is such a good person. Free of cost, he is giving good advice that is next to impossible, ma'am, for getting in this world. People will not give anything free of cost, but I personally feel that. And ma'am, if we are going to talk something about such kind of personality, we don't want any piece of paper, we don't want any kind of a scripted speech and all, ma'am. So if I will continue speaking and all, it will never get end. That is the sir's quality. And whenever I am feeling low in my life, so I am getting contact to this sir. So I am requesting to all the participants, sorry, it is not one-to-one talk. Why I said all those things? Actually, sir is the region, sir is the kind of inspiring person. So here many people are there. If you will type in Google Dr. Hari Mohan Roy, everything, all contacts, everything will come. Ma'am, just see the in YouTube search basic electronics link. What a teacher, what a notes. And ma'am, actually, I have joined here right from first day to till now. Antennas and wave propagation, sir's written notes I am taking in class, basic electronics. 2 years back, sir went to South Korea. Still, students are remembering. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I know you want. I should be quiet. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Kaustubh, to
One,
introducing
one
me.
small addition. One small addition.
Thank you, sir.
This week, I really felt two people who deserve some sort of recognition. And it is so instrumental, or whatever it is, divine, maybe divine act. In both cases, Dr. Shukla, with really emotion from his heart, seconded my opinion that I am not wrong. And those two people, today's Mr. Roy, and also the other guy from Tamil Nadu,
Satish. Yes, sir.
both deserves. So it is really, I don't know whether it is coincidence or it is a divine this one. So Mr. Roy, please contact Aruna, okay? And also,
Yes.
by the way, Roy, are you from Bihar?
Yeah, I'm also from Bihar.
Yeah, Bihar. Yeah, it is all the power of Sattu. I am a Sattu favorite. Whenever I go there, even for my wife, where did you bring this Sattu? That Sattu thing only I eat. So that is the strength of Sattu. Congratulations. And
Thank you very much, sir.
really you are
And
great. Really you are
Kaustubh is like I don't listen to his words because he always keep on praising and praising and praising and mine. But just our idea is to motivate students or anyone who is wanted to learn and who wanted to improve in is these fields. And as much as we can provide solutions for them, guidance for them, that's enough. But yeah, this is a good platform and I appreciate the foundation teams. Those are doing this work. Really, it's a good work. And I'll also request to keep at least and like ma'am told me that you're going to keep some of the long sessions, so it's like some hands-on session where that they can start from scratch. Scratch means how to write research, basic research article, how to start. Suppose they do not know even how to search for paper. Journals. How to contact. Like these journals are fake or something. So like you can have generalized ideas, not necessary, because my area is deep learning, machine learning. So I thought not to go on deep because many people's may not be comfortable, because not everyone is from computer science department, not everyone from AI. So there's generalized thing. They can start writing, they can start collaborating, they can start publishing papers. And Kaustubh is one of the wherever he is, you know already better than me, because I don't no need to explain about him. So he if you give him chance, he will start praising about me a lot. So I don't know what to say, but really he's like my brother and my dear person. I mean, I don't know what to say, but here everyone is there. So thank you, everyone. And I say you can contact me anytime. Of course, I'll give time. I'll try to manage my times, and I'll be the part of this foundations so far. So thank you again for giving this much of love, affections, as well as honor. So once again, thanks to everyone.
Thank you
Thank
so
you.
much, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. Actually, Siddhi Foundation's motto is also that one only. All these academic and research credentials must be available to all, and Siddhi Foundation wants to be as a platform to make all such things united on that platform, sir. So in this juncture, actually, I could say that this is a budding organization. So please extend your support in future also, whenever we are organizing such type of things. Please try to extend your support and try to share your knowledge to all the gatherings, sir. Thank you so much, and please give us a chance to add you also as a member of Siddhi Foundation in future in the coming days, because we are having some dimensions of Siddhi Foundation. I'll explain you later whenever we connect personally. So
Sure, ma'am.
thank you so much, sir. Thanks a lot. Thank you so much.
Thank you
And
very much, ma'am.
On the last day, before the end of the program, there is a half an hour. All the speakers from day one to day, they will be there, and audience have a second chance asking any questions to these any person. They may ask me, they may ask you, they may ask some. So please attend to that one. And I want to see your paper to be in this journal in a special issue, because it is very, very important. And
Sure, sir.
another question is, I don't want to keep beating him. All the audience, please spread this message, because Siddhi Aruna is committed to extend the way of presentations or knowledge, spreading of the knowledge from the experts to the others. Please spread this message to your friends and as much as possible, so that she cannot alone can do this one. And also provide your comment, what you want to see. We would like to have Dr. Roy spend a little bit more time, a 2-hour session or whatever it is, on explaining us this sort of thing, new approaches, so that once we get feedback from all the audience and participants, then Aruna can think about inviting him, or do same way in cyber security we're thinking. And another one also we thought from Dr. Dhanush Kodi, we wanted him, and this one. So like that one, we can actually diversify and try to disappear the knowledge as much as possible at the application level to all individuals. So your cooperation is equally important, and that's what it is. And with that one, I say thank you, because I have other meeting to attend. So I will be.
thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir.
As a
Of course,
token
I'll
of
try.
gratitude, I wish to extend my heartfelt thanks to both of the speakers today, Professor Muniswamy sir from Andhra University, head of the Department of Statistics, and Dr. Hari sir from South Korea, in spite of his busy schedule. And I think just now he had taken his class also there, and immediately he joined with us. Thank you so much, sir, for sparing your valuable time for us, and for giving your valuable insights and inputs to this gathering. Thanks a lot, sir. Hope we could meet again and again, sir. Thank you so much.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And officially, I could say that this meeting has been ended. Thank you, sir.